Hello, I'm Asha from Skatefresh and welcome back to Rio. We're now in a special series of videos for more advanced skaters wanting to see and try the new Powerslide Swell range. So these skates come in 3 different wheel sizes, 100mm wheels, 110s, and these are 125s, which I'll be wearing today. So I've been wearing the 110mm Triskates for the last 6 months, and I really like the look and feel of 3 wheels. Obviously they're faster and they hold their speed much more easily. This really translates into street skating that's much smoother and easier. Bumps are no longer a big problem, and it's really just a smoother, more comfortable ride. So I have to say, I'm really enjoying the 3 wheels. In this lesson today, I'm going to be showing you the basics of how to skate backwards. So you may have taught yourself some backwards already, or backwards could be completely new. Either way, I hope this lesson will help your backwards skating. I've noticed that the Triskates are lighter than 4-wheeled skates, but are still agile and maneuverable because 3 wheels means a short frame size. It took me a few days to get used to these 125s, which I'd never used before. I broke them in by skating at slower speeds and practicing all my stopping methods until they felt really comfortable and smooth. Then I allowed myself to go faster, but I continued to train the stops. I will only skate fast if I know I can stop, otherwise I don't enjoy the speed. It still amazes me how many skaters do not focus on their stopping methods and end up skating way faster than they know how to stop. I think this is foolish regardless of how many wheels you have on your skates. No one would dream of riding a bicycle or driving a car with no brakes, but too many skaters are skating without the necessary knowledge and stopping experience to keep them safe. Please invest time to find an instructor near you or enroll in an online course so that you can continuously work on your stopping methods so that as you skate faster, you continue to be super safe and comfortable. So Triskates come with a few special features. The center wheel in the middle acts as a pivoting point, so it makes turns tighter and easier. The frame is attached to the boot with Powerslide's special X-slot mounting system. This means you can move the frame sideways, left and right, as well as forwards, front and back. So you can really, there's a lot of options to customize the fit of the frame. Since I've been wearing these skates, I've really just noticed that people notice them. People want to take pictures of them. People are talking about them. So I think, the future really lies in 3 wheels. So in the Swell range, the 100mm wheels and the 110mm wheels come with the special height adjustable braking system. So this really is the best heel brake I've ever seen for many years. It's very short and it's height adjustable. So as you wear down the brake, you can lower it and you retain your perfect braking angle. So now let's get on with backwards skating. I'm going to give you a series of progressively more difficult exercises and drills which are going to train all of your backwards basics. This is going to mean you can safely lead on to learning the backwards criss-cross, which is one of the first slalom moves you learn backwards. It'll also be all the prerequisite skills you need to do good backward crossovers. So let's get going. So here's the first method to going backwards, and it isn't this. So most people do the backwards bum wiggle when they learn backwards by themselves. This will get you nowhere fast. Use a line and try to keep it between both your skates throughout the exercise. Begin marching in ready position, both skates parallel and your knees bent nicely. Now very slowly begin to open both heels by no more than 5 centimeters so you create an inverted V shape. You will immediately begin to move backwards as if by magic. After a few steps, place your feet back into the parallel ready position and cruise until your speed dissipates. Then begin again, marching and turning the heels out and the toes in very slightly and moving backwards, then cruising in the ready position. Ask a friend to observe you skating from behind and to tell you if you're doing this common mistake. Most people turn out one heel more than the other. This is very common and means you will probably not stay on the line, and also you'll accelerate in an uneven way. Another common problem is turning both heels out too much. So not just one side, but both. This makes you accelerate really quickly and have sort of uncontrollable steps. It'll also mean that you won't keep both toes on the line. Imagine a thin slice of pizza shape. That's the angle you're looking for. Notice how, with the perfect angle, you can maintain your front wheels stepping on the line each time. If your front wheels are not near the line, then your heels are too much out. Now that you've got some momentum, it's important that we learn how to stop. So if you're wearing Triskates, you're going to produce more speed more easily, and you're going to cruise and hold your speed for longer. So learning to stop is always the secret to success on Triskates. The backwards T-step is the best first backwards stop, and it's also the prerequisite for the much more advanced backwards power slide, which I think should be every fast skater's favourite stop. I'll be doing another lesson in this series on a forward entry to backwards power slide, so make sure you look out for that video. Always begin in backwards ready position and then step back, leaving at least 1 meter between both skates. Stay nice and low, and when you step backwards, keep both hands on your support knee so you don't spin. Slowly increase your speeds doing the backwards T-step and always staying low. At a certain higher speed, your backwards T-step will begin to engage a tiny slide, but only if the sliding leg is light enough and the sliding angle is small, meaning you have a good knee bend and your body is leaning forwards. So now you've got one backwards skating method and a good stop. Let's get going with some more. So now it's time to learn how to steer your skates, and nothing does this better than learning backwards lemons. Start with your skates at 90 degrees, heels touching. Push into a forwards lemon and close in a 90 degrees toe-to-toe position like this. Keep your knees bent, and this will keep your weight on the front half of your skates. You can only steer going backwards if your heels are lighter. When you're able to do one lemon forwards and backwards quite easily, you can then move on to doing one lemon forwards and 2 lemons backwards. The really important part is that ready position in the middle. So pay attention to the ready position in the center and try and get your skates as close together as possible. Just start with 2 lemons. Very slowly, when they feel good, you can increase your number. Keep the lemons really curvy to create your speed, and push out and pull in with your leg muscles. Make sure you're doing lemons and not cucumbers. Well done, so you've got your backwards lemons. Now we're going to learn half lemons, and this is going to really get your body into the idea of putting more weight on one skate than the other. This is the most important part of backwards. It's twice as hard to maintain and keep your speed going backwards in half lemons, so technique here is everything. Use a line for your support leg and put most of your weight there with a good knee bend. You can even place both hands on that thigh to help. Now do a small half lemon shape out to the side with your right skate, pushing the right heel out and then pulling it in again until it nearly touches the left heel. Immediately push the right heel out again and continue this wave-like motion, pushing out and pulling in. This should propel you along the line. When one leg starts to get tired, change legs and lemon with the left skate, pushing the left heel out and in. So now you've got your backwards half lemons, it's time to get you into the crisscross. So this is a very specific progression that's going to take you from those half lemons into crossing your feet safely. Make sure your half lemons are really comfortable. I recommend you start this on your favorite side for half lemons and keep doing continuous half lemons on that side. But now, instead of regrouping in the ready position, try regrouping in a scissor position with the lemoning skate in the lead. The lemoning skate should have less weight, so it's lighter to move. So you have half lemon and scissor, half lemon, scissor, half lemon, scissor. So the next stage is from your half lemon scissors. I want you to squeeze your scissors as narrow as possible until you get both skates on the line. I call this a tightrope scissor. So let's try this one. You don't have to hold the tightrope for very long, but try to use a line and see if you can actually get both skates on the line. When the tightrope scissor is practiced, you can progress into allowing the leading skate to cross over the line by a few centimeters and immediately uncross quickly on the outside edge. Really feel that little toe of the lemoning foot scribing an outside edge to uncross the skates quickly. You do not want to get stuck with your feet crossed. As you continue to practice, you'll get comfortable crossing and uncrossing your skates at will. So then you can begin the process to begin to edge the support skate. That's the one that's been along the straight line. You can begin to move the knee on your support side in and out to create curves with that skate, and simultaneously continue the curving of the lemoning skate. These will then combine to produce the backwards crisscross. You can even do this crisscross on slalom cones, but make sure you've nailed the technique first without. I hope these backwards lessons have given you now a solid base to structure your backwards training. If you skip straight to the harder, more difficult bits, you may find that you get stuck. So hopefully these exercises will fill all the basics. I hope they help. If you'd like more information about the Triskates, please go to Powerslide's website, powerslide.com, and there's lots of information there about all of the swell skates that I've been wearing. If you'd like more instant access to tutorials from me, please go to skatefresh.com and I will send you direct to your inbox a bunch of free videos, either for beginners or for advanced skaters, so you can pick your level. If you like this video, please do share it with your friends and also to your skating groups, and then everybody can benefit from these classes. I hope to see you next time. Until then, please do skate well, feel alive. Bye.